Homo natalie were said to be the smartest type of human ever, besides Homo sapiens, of course, that's us. But their brain was so small that it was smart. It's confusing, right? We always thought as a humanity that if you have a small head, you have a small brain. Small brains mean you're not smart. Well, this type of human proves otherwise, as they are known for their small head, small brain, but yet very, very large intelligence. They were said to be the first ever type of human to have rock art, or just art in general, and to make graves for their dead. We, as humans, we thought that Homo sapiens were the first ones to do those things. We are proven wrong 10 years ago on this day. 10 years ago on this day, a group of scientists led by the man named Lee Berger led an expedition into the cave of the Rising Star Cave in South Africa. Now, his original intent was to find any remains of, any type of human in this cave, because there were rumors going around that there were caveman bones in this cave. They didn't really expect to discover a new type of human. See, they entered here at the cave entrance, worked their way down here into the Superman's Crawl, which is a very narrow space that only tiny people can go through, not so much big people. Then they made it to this open, large space, where they then discovered something incredible. Yes, another little narrow path. The dragon's back, because it looks like a dragon. And so once they finally went through there and made it to the Denali chamber, they found something extraordinary. Carvings on the wall, like a checkerboard or a tic-tac-toe board. It kind of looked like a hashtag sign, okay? With a bunch of things written inside in the boxes. And then below them was an oval-shaped hole in the ground. Very shallow hole with a skeleton, a human, new-looking different human skeleton curled up in a ball. 3 of them were found that day. They didn't know it yet, but they soon found a whole different type of human. They found 3 skeletons. They didn't know it yet, but they found a whole different type of new human, which they would soon They didn't know it yet, but they found a whole different type of human, They didn't know it yet, but they found a whole different type of human, which they would soon call Homo naledi, after the chamber that it was located in. They brought those skeletons back to their research facility and whatnot, and then they found out that it belonged to no type of human in the human species category thing. So they figured out that they discovered a newly undiscovered human remains, which was pretty cool at the time, because they haven't done it since like 1974. They called it the Homo naledi, and they also discovered that the Homo naledi were the first ones to make cave art, and graves to bury their dead. Like I said, they also found out that the Homo natalie had a small brain, smaller than ours, 1/3 the size of ours, but was really intelligent and could really do a lot of things. They made graves that can bury their dead, they can literally physically place their dead in holes and make a little gravestone above it, or at least a marking above it. 100,000 years before the first Homo sapiens did so. That is crazy, but unfortunately they went extinct 226,000 years ago. They lived in the areas of Kenya, Tanzania, and a little bit somewhere out there. How they ended up in South Africa? migration. Same year, a new group of expeditionaries wanted to explore the caves for themselves, and they found 2,000 different pieces of bone fragments in that very same chamber, with 21 new individuals, dead individuals, found there. It was said the Homo naledies buried their dead in caves. And just to think, this happened 10 years ago on September 13th, the most recent discovery of a different type of human.